had I had too much I had too much coffee. I always get dehydrated. I always have too much coffee. I was a server at the Cheesecake Factory for a while, and the Cheesecake Factory is every fat American's mecca. Mm-hmm. Every fat American has to make like at least one pilgrimage to the Cheesecake Factory a year. I don't know if you've eaten there, but the portion sizes at the Cheesecake Factory are absolute insanity. They're insane. I don't think they're meant for a normal human being. They're more suited for a 550-pound mountain gorilla. So that's one thing I saw there. Another thing is you realize how crazy and picky and perfect everyone has to have their food at the Cheesecake Factory. Like, for example, one time I had a big fat woman came in, and it doesn't matter, I guess she was fat, but it's not really that important, but she's wearing like a big pink polka dot dress, and she came in and she ordered appetizers and everything, and she ordered a chicken Bellagio, and a chicken Bellagio is a big it's a fancy dish. It's fried chicken with like prosciutto on it on top of fettuccine alfredo, and I dropped it off, and she ate the whole thing. Like, she ate the whole thing. Came back in 10 minutes. Like, there wasn't even any like sauce or anything left on the plate. It was just empty. Like, I mean, she should have just ate the plate. Like, I mean, why not finish the plate? It probably gives her some fiber. So I come over and I talk to her, and this is how you can see how picky and perfect Americans can get with their food. I go to her and I go, I was like, how was your meal, miss? How was everything? And she goes, well, the chicken wasn't that delicious, and the temperature wasn't really hot enough. And I was like, okay. And then we just looking at each other. I was just standing there, and we were just looking at each other, and for like 15 seconds, and I was like, do you want me to get the manager? And she just nodded. She just goes, and I bring the manager over. This is not a fun story. It's just someone eating a chicken Bellagio, So the manager comes over. It's not fun, but I think it illustrates a point. So the manager comes over, and he takes the chicken Bellagio off her bill, which is insane to me. Like, I think I looked it up, and in the world, 800 million people do not get enough food, and we're complaining about chicken Bellagios not being delicious enough. I was watching a documentary on refugees in Rwanda, and they hadn't eaten for a while, and you know what they were eating? They were eating grass. They were just eating grass. I mean, like, they didn't even have ranch dressing, I think grass might be tasty with ranch dressing. I don't know, Maybe they should serve it at the Cheesecake Factory. That would be some fiber and a little bit less calories. But you think if like you sent an American from the Cheesecake Factory back to Auschwitz during World War II, and like the people there, they only got black coffee and chicken broth. Do you think that like they would say to the guard, like if they didn't like it, the person would go, you know what, this coffee's kind of stale, and I'm not gonna have time for the rest of this joke, but thanks a lot.
Yeah.